Hey y'all, how are you? Welcome to Orchids 365 if you're new, and if you've been here, welcome back. I'm a tad behind on some repotting projects, so I wanted to take advantage of a morning off, well, afternoon, and do a little mounting that I wanted. One of these beautiful mounts that I have from just one more orchid. I want to put my beautiful purpurata stars and bars. So thank you for joining me, and I bought this beautiful plant from Yoshi from Plants and Other Things. Yoshi and Elena, fabulous people, and they give it a little squeeze. And I'm on a mission to mount as many of these Laelias and Cattleyas as I can, because when we start getting those summer rains, wow, just gonna give it a little wait. What? Oh my god, a frog! I wonder if you guys got that. It jumped on my hand and then jumped in the soil. I am not gonna cut that part out because that has to be so much fun for you guys. Oh man, it was cold too. It was in there. Anywho's, recovering from that. That was fabulous. Oh, look at that. It looks like there may be, look at that beautifulness and those growths, and it's funny, like it's two divisions in there. Wow, she's beautiful. I'm gonna go give it a little wash, then come back and show you how I attach it to the mount. Hi guys, I'm back. As I was going back there to get the water hose, there was a very, very big garden snake. Those are called runners. And the problem is I usually stomp my feet when I'm heading back there, but this guy was perched on one of my pots, and he gave me a good scare, but he went about his business. I mean, I heard it and then it left. But first, let me just tell you, that little frog that jumped on me, I'm not scared of it. The thing is the element of surprise. The snake, I know they're harmless. I know they keep the rodents out of the yard and whatnot, but I like to keep my distance and respect them. So that was a little too close for comfort. Anywho's, this has been a into the wild mounting video. So I propped her up here. See? So I'm trying to figure out, I want everything to go in the direction that it naturally wants to go. I don't want to mess. I put a little bit of moss here, orchid moss, and I usually don't do it, but knowing me, if I were to get too busy with work and skip a watering or two while it's establishing and the roots are growing and all that, and I don't want it to get thirsty on me, so I just put a little bit. So now I'm gonna get some of this cable. And since there's holes everywhere, it makes it so easy to tie her up. I'm sorry for the noises. There's a lot going on back here. They are working on a roof across the street. They are cutting the lawn somewhere, but hopefully you guys can hear me well. Anywho's, so I'm gonna go like this, and I just don't want it to fall out. I have a lot of little garden friends that like to, as you saw, hang out and perch, and just gonna give it a good little tie around without, I don't want to squish her too much, and I'm being careful because I don't want to break this either. And I haven't cut the cable yet, so I'm just gonna go. This thing went all the way up there. I don't know. See that new growth? I don't want to disturb it, so I don't know if I should fix her, just let her do her thing so I can get the view of the butterfly, which eventually as she grows probably won't even be able to see. So let's see. So I've been shuffling the orchid around, and these two pieces are they were not attached, so I have 3 divisions, and I thought I had one big one, and I'm not mad. This is gonna be beautiful all together here. So I did put the big one on this side. This one, maybe put the little guy that needs more roots here in the middle, but it's doing fabulous. and it'll look something like that. I think I'm happier with that layout. So the green cable wasn't doing its thing. I had to go in there with my heavy duty zip ties to secure them, because since there's 3 of them, this guy's not going anywhere. So I'm gonna hang this up in the pergola growing area, and this is what this beautiful baby looks like mounted on this beautiful work of art. I mean, come on guys. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open a hole in the tag in the ID and just let her hang here. I'm happy with how it turned out. I just thought it was gonna be easier. Every time you think a repot's gonna be easy, you get challenges, whether it's the wildlife that comes to say hi, or the plant wouldn't stay, and so far so good. And I'll just be keeping an eye on it. If I feel it needs more moss, I'll add. If I feel it's overdoing it, I'll take it away. So yeah, that's my mounting project. And so I wanted to show you that when I went for supplies this morning, of course, you know, the struggle is real. I haven't really seen these in a while, and my orchid buddies kept showing me theirs in bloom, and I found the bag baby, Bc.Star Ruby. I think Xanadu with the star shaped, and they're brown with a red lip, and they're so pretty. So I grabbed one because, you know, why not? This is a prototype pot that I'm testing out, another design, and my Better Grow pot fit perfectly in here. Now normally I don't repot them right when I buy them if I don't feel the need, but this is growing in dirt. I don't like how it looks. I don't like that I can see that kind of like green and moldy, and so I'm gonna give it a squeeze and see what's in there, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and permanently put her in my prototype pot here. This one is more of a cylinder look, pretty much almost the same size as my mosaic pots. I haven't been able to do an update on my shop, but I promise you later this week I will. I have a lot of new things that I'm gonna list there. I'm preparing for a pop-up in April, but later in April. So I've been making things also in preparation for that. I just want to thank you guys for being so awesome. The amount of love that I have gotten has been like out of this world, and you know who you are. A lot of kindness out there. And yeah, this is the mosaic one that I was referring to, and I'm testing colors, I'm working on moss poles, and there's some lovely pictures of that on Instagram, but I'm gonna try to go ahead and put it on my webpage as well, my live shop. So with this one, it's so yucky. I'm just gonna, I don't know if there's another critter living in there. I mean, I'm over it today. It's like, come on guys, stop scaring me. So I'm gonna test for size, and this one fit perfectly, and then it had like about, I would say maybe a ½ inch gap, so I'm gonna fill it a little bit, and then I'm gonna see how it looks. Okay, so what I did was I put a little bit of styrofoam and some charcoal on the bottom, and then I have a little bit of bark, a little bit of lava rocks, a little bit of everything there. So I'm going to, I don't want to lose my tags. Give it a little squeeze, see what kind of gunk it's sitting in. I don't like how wet the media is. Ugh, yuck. Oh god. I don't know what kind of shape the roots will be in. Oh, look at that. There's all that styrofoam at the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this. Now I'm just gonna let that media fall right out. That's looking like dirt. There's barely any bark in it. Oh, yeah. I do not like this. Too much moisture. Oof. You know, I always tell myself, oh man, why do I get myself into these things, right? It's okay. I think that I'm fully convinced that my friend was right when she told me, don't feel bad, you're actually rescuing her, because, ugh, look. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash all of this nasty gunk out. Oh, I don't want to bury my tags in that. And I'll come back. Oh, what a mess. Just toss this to the ground. So when I was washing it off with the hose, this is my lucky day. They were not attached at all. Look, little bonus baby there. Okay, so roots could be better. Definitely needed some love and care. See that little, how cute that little new growth gives me hope right there. I love the pigmentation on that. Yeah, I'm gonna, if I see any stringy or rotted roots, I'm gonna take them off, hit them with some fertilizer, and try to nurse her root system back to health. Lots of seaweed, lots of fertilizer, and I think she'll be great. So yeah, let's put her in there. All right, guys, so look at her, how pretty and how fabulous she looks. I brought her up as high as possible. I want to give her a chance to dry. She was probably gonna rot to death if she would have stayed in that store any longer. I cut off any stringy roots, and then I have a division, so I'm probably either gonna mount this division or maybe pot it up in this little holy pot of mine. See if mom maybe wants it. Maybe she doesn't have this one. So what I did was I put a lot of styrofoam, I put some charcoal, I put some lava rocks. I'm avoiding moss and bark because I already know how things are gonna get. We're not gonna get any rain for a few days, and that's good for her. I'm gonna treat her, have a fungicide just in case, because I mean, geez, look at that. She was so close to developing any. But again, there's new growth, you know, there's hope. And I did get 2 plants, right? So what I'm gonna do now is give her a good dose of fertilizer, seaweed, and keep an eye on her. I want to thank you guys. This was a longer than expected repot, but hey, if you stuck around this far, I just want to thank you, and I hope you found this helpful or entertaining, or I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of the week, that you stay healthy and you stay safe, and be kind. Bye, guys.